Hey guys, this is Mr. Langhorst. Hopefully, this is going to be my last video. I should be in on Friday. I'm noticing, I can see the analytics and I can tell that you're not watching these videos. Pretty frustrating, not just because I'm spending time making them, but because you are going to struggle unless you use these. I'm not there. The teachers that are helping you with it haven't gone through these assignments. You will struggle unless you use the tutorials I'm giving you. Please do it. Go through all of them. Yeah, it takes some time, but you'll get it right and you'll do it. You won't mix it up. You won't have confusion. Just go through them. Okay, so this one for today, I'm just going to focus on this. I'm not going to deal with any other stuff. When you open the link, it's this one here, template Arnolfini. You're going to have to make your own copy. Then you're going to open this link, and this link. They look like this. That's the third one. That's the first one, and that's the second one. Right. So I'm going to go straight to the questions, though. So the first couple of questions, first three questions, deal with this painting here. It's called the Arnolfini portrait. And the portrait itself, the picture itself, is in right here. But I've given you this other link so that you can go down through the National Gallery's collection. And if you scroll about 15 paintings down, you'll find this one, and you'll be able to zoom in on this painting. You can zoom in quite far. In fact, you can see layers and small details that you might not otherwise see if you don't use this tool. So, just to show you what the first question asks about is this awesome mirror in the background, and it's a pretty incredible painting. You do need to zoom in. You will see stuff in the mirror, and this is just an example. But yeah, that's the mirror in the middle of the painting. Again, the detail is incredible in this painting. The story of this painting is that this is not actually a mirror painting, but it's in fact a contract, and you can see the signature of the of the artist. And in any marriage, you have to have a witness. And what this is showing is that there's a woman right there who's witnessing these two getting married, plus the artist. So you have enough people to declare these guys legally married, and this is kind of like the seal of their wedding of the wedding, with the the stamp and the legalities, the pieces that you need to have included in a marriage contract are all in that painting. So I mean, there's 1,000 details in there, and that's what this article that I've also included mentions. It actually has a sum of the thousands of little pieces to this painting. It looks like nothing, but there's a ton of detail and so many things in here that will blow your mind. So that's the first question. The second question, the first link is detail about the painting. Read the details and explain which one you found the most interesting and why. So this is a question. It's hard to get this question wrong unless you don't read the details and don't give me a reason why you found that one particularly interesting. The next one here is the crosses. Actually, there are hundreds of crosses in the painting, subtle little details here and there. And just as you saw me zoom in on that, um, that piece here, there's crosses here, just as an example, right in the mirrors, all around each of these layers, each piece. There's a cross right there. There's a cross right there. Um, the challenge here is to really look at the details. So that the third question. All right, moving to the next painting. This one here is called Gallideliosis. Anyway, it's a combined word. It's a made up word, and it's the artist's name plus his girlfriend Gala's name put together. The detail in this one's really hard to see because part of the idea of this is to almost not see the detail and take a bigger look. So when you look at the detail, you see clouds, you see heaven, you see a piece of paper here, angels, and so many tiny little details. All these little cubes are actually soldiers shooting each other. And then you see the back of the head of his wife, girlfriend, Gala. Now, when you pull back, you'll see that piece of paper turns into a horse's eye, turns into a horse's mane, and the veins and the nostril of a horse. And again, it's that idea of the details, depending on how deeply you look at the painting, getting so many different perspectives. So going back to the question for this one, in the Dali painting, how many details can you describe? List in this question here, list the details that you see as you're looking at it. With this particular painting, the issue for this one, you're going to actually have to do a quick Wikipedia, Google search to see if you can get some sense of what's happening here. This is not a thing that I usually assign, the type of question that I usually assign, but I want to see if you can, as students, do that. Figure out if, look at a painting and go, there's got to be something more going on here. And I'm telling you there is. And do your best. This question might stump some of you. Okay, so the next question. So this one here is, question number 5. What is the artist trying to say in the painting below? The painting below is this one here that has a sign that says parking, and the artist has painted over the ing and added swings and changed parking into park. You can still see the cars there, but the idea is there. And the question is, what do you see in this picture? Now, if you Google who the artist is, the artist's name is Banksy. He's quite famous. There's a lot of, if any of you have any art classes with Miss K, she typically shows a movie called Exit Through the Gift Shop. Fantastic movie about Banksy. Includes Shepard Fairey and some of the other street artists. The idea here is choose 2 more paintings. Again, this is up to you to find paintings that might be interesting or pictures that might be interesting. There's a few artists here that I can recommend to you. I'm not pushing anyone or any in particular, but I do want to make sure that you are recognizing that you need to be conscious of the appropriateness of the images you choose. I'm going to leave it at that. No guns, no drugs. The appropriateness of pictures. There are rules when it comes to what you search for these kinds of things, and some of these artists may cross that line. So heads up, choose wisely, and I hope that this assignment is a little bit fun because you get to look at images and share which ones are cool and interesting and what you find as you dig a little more deeply into layers of art. See you tomorrow.